Hello, my beautiful followers. Today is Friday, January the 3rd, 2020. If you're new to my channel, I wholeheartedly welcome you. All others, welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you don't mind going down below, I'm trying to get my subscribers up because this is a cause that I feel really deeply of because I have MS, but MS sure in the hell don't have me. So I'm trying to spread the love and give everybody as much information about myself and my journey in hopes that it will help you. So do me a favor, don't forget, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, like, share, and comment. They're all greatly appreciated. It's tea time, y'all, with Artemisa, and I'm gonna pick up from where I left off yesterday when I talked about my cognitive skills. But a question has come up: what is a lesion? A lesion is a organ or tissue that has been damaged due to an injury or disease. In my case, my disease was multiple sclerosis, and I do have brain lesions. And some of the symptoms, I'll give you two off the top of my head. Headaches, which I suffered from headaches, migraines as a child, and all the way up into my adulthood, and commonly now I do have really bad headaches. And the other one was being nauseated, and I can't really think of another one, but if I do, I'll put it on another video. But that's what happened with my brain lesions, and I had a total of 8 on the brain, and then on my spine I had a total of 7. And recently I went in for an MRI and found out that I had another MRI. I had another MRI recently in April, and it disclosed that I had a new lesion that was about the size of a dime. And my neurologist, didn't think it was that big of a deal because the treatments that I'm taking is actually slowing down the process. Thank goodness for that. And I trust my doctor. Hey, Dr. Lava, if you're looking at my video, thank you, thank you, thank you. So with that being said, in the beginning with my symptoms and whatnot, I had a doctor that told me, and if you go back and look at my videos in the past, it was my ophthalmologist who said, no CAT scan, you definitely need an MRI. Yeah, introducing all my MRIs that I took in the beginning. These are a total of 7. Yeah, it's 7 MRIs. And I decided to keep them and get copies of them because as a nursing student and pretty much a nurse, I was able to look back at my MRIs and see the damage, the lesions, and I could tell over time. So I get them, but I don't think they really give you the MRIs in a CD anymore. I don't know why. I guess I could get it if I asked for it. But I had that. So back to the brain with the MRI. That's how my MS diagnosis was fully diagnosed, was through the MRIs. And then I had the lumbar puncture. But for as the brain lesions, the brain has 4 parts. You have the frontal, which is this thing here, the big part of your head. And with the frontal, that affects your personality, your temper, your intelligence, your memory, and your motor skills. So is it motor skills? I'm going to have to remember that because, again, I'm thinking back. Is it motor skills? It's one more. Concentration. Aha. See, that tells you. And then you have the parietal, which is the one that's close to the ear. It's for hearing, memory, and speech. And speech was another one. I was in outside sales, and I could tell a difference in my sales pitch because I would do the same sales pitch with a little joke here and there. And I would not remember, or my speech, I would be in the middle of saying something and I couldn't remember the word, and I'll be when I think of it, I'll come back to you. That would be my case. Then you have the third one, which is the temporal. And the temporal is for your hearing and memory. No, temporal is hearing, memory, and speech. The parietal is for pressure, pain, and heat. And then you have the occipital, which is for your vision. So it's 4. And guess what? Your girl, me, lesions hit every part of my brain. So I'm all whacked. So that's why I do my best to play games and things like that to try and keep this reading books, trying to keep this memory thing and this brain functioning very well. The human body is amazing. It is amazing, and it's good to know that these things about your body, but I'm telling you, it's amazing. And with that being said, it tells you how my skills were, and we talked about a few videos ago. If you go back and look at them, please go back and check my videos out. But if you go back and look, I could tell you one big example with my brain lesions and what it did, how it affected me. And that was remember I told you in a video, go back and look at my videos, guys, I have no feeling in my right hand. Well, actually, I don't have any feeling in this part of my right hand. These three fingers are fine, but just here, there's no feeling. None at all. I don't feel anything. So Christmas time, about 2 years ago, I was out, was making some potatoes for potato salad. And I had taken the pot off the stove. And I was like, la la la, with my right hand. And then my brain finally caught up because I started feeling the heat, and my left hand immediately, well, not immediately, slowly, slow down, grabbed the other handle of the pot and got to rush over to the sink before I spilled the pot of boiling water. Yeah, I missed the sink by this much, so I spilled the damn water anyway, and the pot spilled water, and I scalded myself on my thigh with the potatoes and the water. It was a mess. And go figure, go to the emergency room on Christmas Eve. Yeah, that was one of the problems. And that's how I know that this brain thing is real, because I could stick my hand in boiling water and would not know it until the brain either catches up or I start feeling the heat, and by then it's too late. I have burned myself so much. I have burn marks all over my body. People would think that I was doing it on purpose. Well, technically I wasn't doing it on purpose, but I was doing it because the brain just would not function for me. So that is part of the conversation that I want to have today about the cognitive skills and about the lesions in the brain, and how those four parts of your brain makes a difference in what you do, how you live, how you walk, how you sit, how you remember, how you speak, how you talk, how you laugh, how you see. It affects all of those components. So if you are having any of these symptoms, I beg you, please go get checked out. It's better safe than sorry. Go and get it done. It could save you. It really can. And I'm not just speaking of MS. I'm speaking of any disease, because I do know with lupus, you get the lesions and it affects your kidneys, your hair, your skin. It affects a lot of different things too, and it's a painful disease. I don't wish any of this on anybody, but I do want you to get yourself checked out and make sure that you're living your best life, because this is not a joke. This is serious. And again, I want to spread the word. This is my journey. This is what I went through, and I hope it helps you. If you have anybody that you are around that complains about headaches all the time, or if they're falling, or if they can't remember, any of those things, please, please, please encourage them, or take yourself to the doctor to get this checked out. It is no joke, no joke. It's real. This is so for real. It is it's something that is coming out daily. I'm seeing more and more people with MS, and I want people to get these symptoms down packed so that they don't have to wait 5 or 6 years to where they're like confined to a wheelchair, or blind in one eye, or blind and cannot see, cannot taste, cannot smell, cannot feel anything. Go and get it checked out. I'm running up on 10 minutes on my video, so I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. Just remind you to please go out and subscribe to my channel. It is really, really important to me and to the cause of MS and all other diseases. So with that being said, I am going to end this call. I've spilled my tea with you guys, and if you have any comments, I'm not a doctor, but I'll be happy to assist you or lead you to someone that could get you the right answers. But please don't let this go by. Get yourself checked. Thank you for sharing with me today. Thank you for visiting with me today. I will be back on tomorrow, and I will be back again to spill my tea, and I'm now having my cup of tea. Cheers. Do that for me, please. And I appreciate it. Love you. See you tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Bye-bye now.